have a question. Are you healthy? For the longest time, I thought I was healthy. I had acne, but other than that, I believed I was perfectly fine. I thought acne and health were completely separate things, without a doubt. I thought I was simply someone who was prone to acne. I thought I was simply born this way. That was just who I was. And after all, my mom still tells me today, you were born healthy. And I believed her. Maybe I believed her a little too much. Because whenever my body gave me signs that something needed more attention, I ignored them. I thought I was young. I thought I was healthy. I thought I was fine. I thought everything would be fine. Looking back now, I realized my body had been communicating with me for years. The first sign was when I was in high school. There was a blood donation event at my school, and I wanted to donate my blood. But after checking my iron level, they told me I couldn't donate because it was too low. At the time, I didn't take it seriously at all. Yeah, that's fine. I simply told, oh well, and move on with my life. Years later, in my early 20s, I was living with my parents at that time and my grandmother. One day, my dad asked me to hang up the laundry, and I said yes, of course. But accidentally, I fell asleep. When I woke up, I remembered the laundry and jumped out of the couch because I felt like I had to do it immediately. Then what happened? A few seconds later, I collapsed and hit my head really hard. And looking back now, I wonder if my low iron may have been contributed to it. I can't know for certain, but once again, I didn't stop and ask myself what my body might have been trying to tell me. Another thing I remember is how cold my feet and hands were during winter. My dad once told me, if your feet are this cold, you're gonna get sick. Again, I didn't take it seriously. Each of these moments seemed small on their own, right? So I ignored them. I thought they were unrelated. I thought they were normal. I thought they were insignificant. But looking back now, I see them differently. Not as random problems, not as something to panic about, but as signs that my body needed more attention. One thing I've also learned through my healing journey is that everyone's body is different. Two people can eat the same meals every day and have completely different experiences. Even in my own family, my siblings rarely struggled with acne the way I did, even though we grew up eating many of the same foods. Maybe my body needed more support in certain areas. Maybe I was more affected by stress. I don't have all the answers. But I've learned that health is rarely one size fits all. That's why I've stopped asking what worked for someone else and started asking what might my body need. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is that becoming healthy isn't about finding one perfect solution. It's about becoming curious. It's about asking better questions. And it's about becoming an expert of my own body, an expert of your own body. I'm not saying that we shouldn't go to doctor. In fact, I'm incredibly grateful that doctors and healthcare professionals exist. And I have learned so much from them throughout my journey. But doctors are not with us 24/7. Doctors don't know what we ate this week. They don't know how much sleep we've been getting. They don't know what kind of environment we're in every day. They don't know how stressed we've been feeling or what we're carrying emotionally. But we do, I do, and you do. We are the ones living in our bodies every single day. That's why I believe we should become curious about our own health. Listen to advice, do your own research, ask questions, stay open to learning. Medication can be helpful and sometimes it's exactly what we need. But I've also learned that healing is often bigger than one medication, one product, one treatment. Sometimes it's about looking at our health as a whole. It's not about skincare. Look your own health as a whole. Looking back, I don't regret not having all the answers when I was younger, but I regret not paying attention when my body needed more attention. Healing didn't happen when I found all the answers. It began when I became curious enough to start asking better questions. So do not ignore the signs and be curious. Stay open to learning.